Okay, so Tesla is dropping sharply again today, almost 3% right now. It seems it is totally hopeless and we don't see any meaningful bullish reaction at this moment. However, it just hit our support level at 155, this dotted line over here. We have been talking about the 155 for a few weeks right now, and today we finally hit this support level. Why is this dotted line such an important support level to work with? Because the 155 was previously a resistance level on Tesla on October 2020, and as we know here in this channel, according to the principle of polarity in technical analysis, previous resistances are gonna work as future support levels and vice versa. So, okay, Nathan, are you saying that we finally found a bottom over here? Can Tesla finally react right now since we just hit a quite meaningful support level? Well, we'll see in details in this video, and welcome to the Finance Hydra channel, by the way. Yes, my name is Nathan. It is very nice to meet you guys. Let's do our usual multiple time frame analysis on Tesla's price action right now. In the 1 hour chart, do we see any meaningful bullish reaction? No, there's not a single meaningful bullish reaction on Tesla in the 1 hour chart. It is just doing lower highs, lower lows, trading consistently below the 21 exponential moving average, and today we just did a new low over here. So yes, it is not a bull trend at all. We don't see any meaningful bullish reversal structure at this moment, and Tesla is just supposed to keep dropping from here. However, since we just hit a quite interesting support level in the daily chart and in the weekly chart as well, Tesla could react. But unfortunately, there's not a single meaningful bullish reaction in the daily chart as well. We see only a bearish candlestick pattern over here. Maybe this could be a spinning bottom candlestick pattern, but this is not an amazing candlestick pattern to work with. It is not that reliable. We saw a spinning bottom candlestick pattern over here on December 8th, just after filling our gap, right? It did this pattern. This pattern was officially triggered, and then it went up for 1 day before dropping again. Why this pattern failed? Because the trend is still clearly bearish. It is very, very hard to nail a reversal, a bullish reversal structure right now in this circumstance. So as long as Tesla remains doing lower highs, lower lows, trading below the EMA, I don't see anything meaningful going on Tesla. In fact, the most important critical key point on Tesla to break and to reverse this bearish sentiment in the daily chart is 198. It is still the 198 over here. Only by breaking this key point, I see Tesla actually flying and probably retesting the upper trend line in this descending channel in the weekly chart. In the weekly chart, Tesla is still bearish, okay? It is still doing lower highs, lower lows since November 2021, more than 1 year right now. Wow, it is a crystal clear bear trend. But since Tesla, again, I already told you guys this, Tesla is in a critical support level. It is trading below this purple trend line over here, the bottom level of this descending channel, and it just hit the 155 over here as well. If Tesla reacts, maybe next week, if Tesla closes like this week, this could be easily an exhaustion bar, all right? And but so far, today is still Wednesday, so the week is not over yet. But if we see any reaction in this clear support area over here, I think Tesla is a very promising stock. It could easily fly to much higher levels. Tesla would be phenomenal, would be one of the best stocks ever in this market right now at this moment. It is in a critical key point, it is cheaper than ever, and I think Tesla could present an amazing opportunity. But as long as we don't see any meaningful bullish reaction, it is not a buy, right? It is just not a buy. One of you guys asked me about indicators. There are a few indicators that I like to use in order to try to anticipate a reversal, and I will share in this video right now. First, remember, my dear friends, click on the like button to support this channel, subscribe to keep in touch with my daily analysis. If you're still watching this video, probably you liked the content, right? So I think I earned your like button, your subscription. Welcome to the Finance Hydra channel. So let's take a quick look at some indicators. The RSI is one of the indicators that I like to use, especially when it's about divergences, because when the RSI is around 30s, it is around 70s, we usually we say, oh, it is around 30s, it is oversold. It is around 70s, it is overbought, right? Personally speaking, I don't use the RSI to such on this simplistic way. I always like to use, personally speaking, only trying to hunt for divergences. Right now, Tesla is doing a divergence, by the way, okay? Coincidence or not, it is doing higher highs, higher lows in the RSI, while the price is doing lower highs, lower lows. Okay, so it is a buy, it is oversold. Not necessarily, because we gotta see for confirmation price-wise. Always remember, we use indicators as a support on our decision-making process, but the price is going to ultimately trigger our trades. For instance, here, Tesla was clearly doing a divergence as well, right? Tesla did a lower high, lower low, while the RSI was divergent. But since it failed in breaking the previous resistance at 229 over here, it was not a buy, okay? It could be a fantastic buy. It would be an amazing buy, and we could use the RSI as an indicator to reinforce our original view, to reinforce our bullish thesis. But since it failed in breaking this resistance, it is just not a buy. Another indicator that I like to use is the Bollinger Bands. I don't use it that often, but the Bollinger Bands is quite useful. If you wanna, again, try to nail some reversals if you use with other indicators, and if you like to trade options, for instance, when you see the Bollinger Bands getting closer to each other's, usually it is a very good time for you to play with straddles and strangles, because the volatility is going to be quite cheap and you can play with that kind of strategy using options, for instance. So the Bollinger Bands is quite useful sometimes. I don't use it that often, but I think it is quite useful in some specific moments. Right now, the volatility is high. So I know for a fact that it is not a good idea to play with straddles or strangles right now at this moment. Another indicator that I like to use is the OBV, the on balance volume, which again, just like the RSI, I like to use it for hunt for divergences. And again, just like on the RSI, we see a divergence over here as well, right? I'm gonna change the color over here to black because it is quite hard to see the OBV right now, okay? So we saw a divergence over here as well. But again, since the price couldn't confirm a crystal clear reversal, then it was not a buy sign. All right, so always, okay guys, you gotta remember this. Every single indicator, it is calculated using price and volume and/or volume, okay? So as long as you keep in touch with the price action, as long as you keep reading the volume over here, every single indicator will be slightly delayed to you, okay? Only use these indicators to support your decision-making process. Don't trade indicators. Don't trade RSI. Oh, it is at 30, so I'm gonna buy it. It is at 70, I'm gonna sell it. This rarely works, so always keep in touch with the fine price action, with the fine technical analysis over here, okay? And right now, as far as I know, Tesla is not a buy, but again, it could be. If it reacts, I'm gonna keep you guys updated every single day in this channel. Remember to subscribe, click on the like button, check my website. If you wanna trade with me, check my website. Our performance is very, very good. I think you guys are gonna be pleased with what I have to offer. Thank you very much for your audience, my dear friends. Stay safe. Farewell.